Everyone loves an obedient dog, but let's be honest, some breeds are way more likely to listen than others. There's nothing quite like a dog that locks eyes with you, hangs on your every word, and is absolutely desperate to please. But not all breeds were created equal, so today we're counting down the top 10 most obedient dog breeds, and honestly, some of them are probably better at following instructions than most people. We're starting strong with a whole class of dogs rather than just one breed, the bully breeds. That means bulldogs, staffies, terriers, both Boston and otherwise. Now, these guys don't have the best reputation, but with the right training and handling, they can be incredibly obedient. They're affectionate, loyal, and while they might not obey 100% of the time, they'll more than make up for it with love and devotion. But if you're looking for something just as snuggly but maybe a little less chonky, then number 9 is the Schnauzer. Whether you get a mini or giant Schnauzer, these guys make great companions and are always ready to work for a treat. With their trademark beards and big personalities, they're proof that obedience doesn't have to come at the expense of charm. Number 8 is going to be a little surprising given their reputation, but storming in here comes the Rottweiler. Now these might not be the first breed anyone thinks of when you picture an obedient dog, but there has never been a more undeserved reputation than that of the Rottie. These velvet tanks are sweet, loyal, and more than capable of listening to the right owner with the right training. Rotties certainly aren't for everyone, but if you don't mind sharing your sofa with a drooling giant, these guys will obey anyone that they respect. Number 7 is where we start to get into the serious working breeds with the Australian Shepherd. Working breeds were bred to, as the name suggests, work, which means they are naturally obedient providing you give them everything they need. But despite their name, Aussies didn't actually come from Australia. They are an American breed of dog that spent decades prowling ranches and looking after homesteads. Give them structure and they'll give you loyalty, protection, and a whole lot of energy. They can make great guard dogs too, and they love nothing more than being on patrol, guarding their family or their flock. If you want to know more about the Aussie or the other breeds that we're going through, we've got plenty of breed overviews on our channel where we go much deeper into the whys and wherefores of what makes these breeds great. Check them out and subscribe while you're there so you don't miss any of our future dogutainment videos. While the Aussie is impressive, if you want something that works just as hard but loves even more, we have number 6, the Labrador. Labs are another working breed from North America that actually started out as fishing dogs, working on boats in the cold North Atlantic. It wasn't long before a British toffin tweed came along and refined them into a great hunting dog for the English countryside. A Labrador's willingness to fetch prey and dive into any situation makes for a dog that really listens and cares what you think, unless there's fox poo or a puddle nearby, which is definitely their kryptonite. Halfway through now, and number 5 is the stunning Doberman. Sleek, powerful, and incredibly loyal, the Doberman has long been used as a protection dog, and for good reason. With that powerful frame and those sharp ears combined with a highly alert nature, they'll tune into every word you say if they respect you. A well-trained Doberman is obedient, disciplined, and an absolute force to be reckoned with, but they do need plenty of training and structure to reach their potential. Number 4 doesn't just obey, it will read your mind, the amazing Golden Retriever. They are the Scottish cousins of Labradors, except they take obedience to an even higher level. Thanks to the toffs in tweed again, these guys were bred for hunting and being a family companion. Golden Retrievers are one of the healthiest breeds on this list too, which means you get more time to focus on fun obedience routines and less time worrying about vet visits. It's the top 3 now, and these guys are the pick of the litter when it comes to obedience, so at number 3 we have the German Shepherd. These guys will survive a nuclear blast and still have the energy to find you some food afterwards. Few breeds are as versatile or as obedient as the German Shepherd. Strong, smart, and endlessly loyal, they're the go-to choice for police, military, and service work all around the world. Their obedience does come with a price though. They need consistent training and stimulation or they will make their own rules. But with the right guidance, there's almost nothing that they can't do. For our runner-up, at number 2, it's going to be the Poodle. While the Poodle crossbreeds are some of the worst options, a normal Poodle itself is actually quite another old working line that, if trained right, will almost predict what you want before you ask them. Forget the fancy haircuts, these dogs were originally bred as European water retrievers and they are ridiculously smart. In fact, they are one of the most trainable breeds in the world. Whether it's agility, service work, or just picking up on what you want before you even ask, Poodles are masters of obedience. Crossbreeds might get a bad rap for behaviour, but the purebred Poodle is all about brains, work ethic, and listening skills. And so we've reached number 1, the most obedient dog breed, not just according to us here at SkoolDoggery, but almost everywhere you look, it's the Border Collie. These dogs live and breathe obedience. From herding sheep on farms to dominating agility competitions, collies are tuned into their owners like no other breed. They can learn up to 1,000 words and even understand basic sentence structures. They've always been a working breed and pretty much still are. So much so it can surprise new owners, and unfortunately so many Border Collies are ending up in shelters because people fall in love with the look but not the lifestyle. But if you have a passion for training dogs, then there really is no better breed. These guys are so intelligent that we actually recommend first-time owners stay away from them. Because if you don't put a huge amount of effort in, they will start causing chaos in one way or another. Just because you've taken them out of the fields and into a nice comfy house doesn't mean that they stop wanting to work. So they need constant training and socialization to reach their full potential. But if you get them right, you won't find a better breed out there. Do you agree with our list, or is there another super obedient breed we've missed? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and check out our other videos for more training tips and doggy deep dives. Until next time, look after yourself and just as importantly, look after your dog.